Hey everyone. So, I got a call out to this old Montgomery 1974. It's not moving anywhere. Frankly, the elevator's on its last leg, but I'll talk more about that in a moment. So, I've just gotten to here, and the elevator's at the top floor. As you can see here, it's moved nowhere, even though I put a call in. Up above me, I heard the generator fire on, so I'm gonna give it a check. We haven't dismissed the call, so if I go, here's the machine room, there's the main relay rack behind me, do directional stuff. Now, that there, it looks like an A, that's labeled P, this is my potential. So that is pulled in, the contacts are making on the sides there. I don't have a direction though, as you can see U and D are both out. Now my start contactor there is in, the run one is not. Now I'm thinking about this point. This is probably going to be like a safety circuit kind of thing. I've already checked the main part of the safety circuit, and it was good, but I didn't check the door locks. And came over here noticing this my two DG relays. Um, I saw these in the print after my P, so I give them a shot and put them in, and there she goes. Sure enough, easy to find. And I notice when I pull off of them, it stopped. It will not run unless I hold them down. So whatever's broken in my doors is it's either the gate switch on the car or I'm dealing with a interlock that has just snapped. But my gut instinct on it was that it was going to be the gate switch. The reason being, if I remember right, when I was looking at the prints, um, if the gate switch was made up, it looked like I would have at least had one of those DG relays in, and if the gate switch wasn't, it looked like neither one would come high, and neither one was high. I might not be remembering that correctly, but I'm pretty sure that that was it. So here I am taking a look at it, and I apologize for the camera angles, but I am working. I can't really take the time to set up the camera and film things properly and whatnot. I just kind of turned it on and decided to film because this elevator is probably going to get modernized soon. So I decided to record a couple of visits that I might make here before that time comes. I really like old stuff like this. It's kind of cool. And of course it's disappearing as time goes. And this equipment is very worn. I'll talk about that a little bit more later. What was strange to me at this point is that this gate switch is actually, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it's new. It's quite new. Um, and started kind of doubting myself a little bit, but I find out what's wrong pretty quick. I'm a little confused here at first, and the reason is that the piece of metal that connects between my two contacts was kind of just laying inside here. See it right there. There it is. the way that it had been sitting in there was kind of crooked, which is what I believe led to the early failure of these contacts when they were quite new. You can see it here. One side's broken off. Does commonly happen on this style of door lock. They use the same contacts in the interlocks as well, and they also have the same problem. It's not the first time I've had to change these, so of course I did have spares. So this was a quick fix. Here I am back in the machine room. Just fired it on. I just turned my camera on, and we'll see what we get. DGs are pulled in. Yep. So it's looking good. I'm putting a call up here. That 3C is representing the, well, what would be 2 for this elevator. And there she goes. You probably can't hear it real well in the video, but this machine sounds like a freight train. It's pretty shot. I believe one of the bearings is bad, and guy here before me found that they hadn't been putting oil in the gearbox at some point, and everything in there was pretty worn out as well. I also noticed the generator's in kind of rough shape. The commutator isn't looking too good anymore. So, unfortunately, this just hasn't been maintained properly. So it's at the end of its life, but all things must come to an end. Thanks for watching.